Let's see. Testing, testing. 1, 2, testing, testing. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me out there. You can hear me? Let me hear you. Who says yeah? LIIP. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Cobblestone Customs in the house. What's happening? What's up, fellas? What's up? Maurice Allen. Good. Thank you. Appreciate. David Bryan. What's happening? Joe Day in the house. Hustle Bear. What's happening? My man Reggie. Let's go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let me know you're ready. Oh man. Stephen, same here, man. Let me tell you something. It's been a year and a little over a year. Yeah, a little over a year. I'm going to tell the whole story and everything like that. We can hear you good. Tony Savage in the house, sport guy. What's happening? And we got YouTube in the house. No, Facebook in the house. Jeff Gray. What's happening? Good. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Listen, we're going to start in a few seconds. Right now, I'm charging the battery because it's been a minute. All right. So I will be back. About maybe 5 minutes. I'm just going to go and test a couple more things out, and then we're going to get this party started. All right? I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me. Cobblestones, you did sell it. I know. That's how we met, man. Little story about Cobblestone Customs. We were at SEMA, and he had that big fire engine. We're going to talk about all that. But like I said, let me go back and finish up what I'm doing here, and we're going to get this party started. All right? Fellas, welcome to the garage shop. I see you, Hannah. What's happening, brother? Phil Garraway. Wow, yo, that's a blast from the past. I went to high school with that cat. What's up, man? It's real. I'm hooking the battery up. It's real. We're doing this. We got power. All right. All right, got that, got that. It's about to go down. Hold on a sec. Give me one more second. Oil's topped off, everything. All right, 2 more minutes. The fuel regulator needs to be adjusted when I start the car up, so that's what this is for. All right. All right. Now, throughout this whole starting process, you're going to see me raise the camera up and sit it down. So let's sit it down so I can sit down and talk with you guys before I start this thing up. All right. Now, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? First of all, I want to say thank you guys for joining me. Everyone. Let's see. Todathon, Terry play a drum solo first. Drums are not here. You know I would. Let's go, Gav Edwards. Oh, man, come on, yo. We can wait it out just a little bit. I want to tell you the whole story behind this whole thing. All right? Everything, everybody, listen, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me for the starting of the party because like I always said, it would not be right for me to start this party, this car, this truck, without you guys. So I got to do it with you guys. Now, I want to tell you a little history about the truck. Before I do, I want to say, please, please, please be out there, be safe, you know, like wash those hands. Wash those hands as often as you can and do some sanitizing and just be safe, please. All right. Now, about this truck, what happened was a lot of people ask me, why take so long, took so long to get this truck going, and what happened? It was a nice Sunday afternoon in the fall, and pretty much spring fall. I was on my way to Home Depot, and Porsche pulls up next to me, and I had to, you know, I had to get on it, you know, and I was getting it. I was getting that Porsche. But what happened was transmission blew and I putted over to the side with the utmost embarrassment. And then, now this is an all-wheel drive Trailblazer SS, all-wheel drive. And I thought it was just transmission. So my good friends at Performable, they built me up a beefed up transmission and I put it in the car, in the truck, to find out that the rear diff was also busted. Went away for 2 weeks on vacation, and I had to do some thinking. Now, I couldn't find a place that really beefs up the front diff, so that's why I went to go and convert it. After I came back, I said, okay, I'm going to convert this to a rear-wheel drive. So that's where we're standing now. Now, before I blew the transmission, I was going to when I knew I was going to just, you know, replace the transmission, I was going to like switch to CNC ported heads, which I did, switch to a Brian Tooley Stage 2 LS3 cam, which I did, and I was also going to do a new intake, an L92 intake. But once I realized that I was going to go rear wheel drive, once I said, okay, I'm going to go rear wheel drive, all that went out the window, because when you have an all wheel drive, you got to keep the wheels the same height and all that nonsense. So once I decided to make this truck rear wheel drive, that's when I implemented, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go LSA because I have a couple of them just sitting around. And that's what we did. So this truck is now, all that stuff that we did included headers now and including a supercharger. So I want to give Ed Gomez a big thanks. It's my brother. He hooked up the computer tune. He did the tune in here. I told him what I had, and he did a tune for the best. So, but it's not done. We're going to do a remote tune, and you guys are going to be in on that, because that's how we're going to do the tuning before we go down to his shop and he puts it on the dyno. And then we're going to also have, like how we did with the Chevelle. You remember when we did what number, who comes closest with the horsepower and torque? Maybe we'll give away a Coverman shirt. I don't know, but that's what we're doing. Also, I'm coming upon my 200th video. I think right now, Coverman 66 videos, there are, now if you haven't subscribe now, because you're going to want to do this. I think I'm like 187. For my 200th video, I mentioned last night on that video that I sent out that I'm going to be auctioning off an engine. This is how it's going to work. I'm still working the particulars out. I'm going to go and I'm going to get me a 6.0 or either 5.3 engine, and I'm going to cam it out. And it's not going to be some cheap cam. No, we're not going to just go and just freshen up the engine that's there. No. We're going to put a Brian Tooley cam or either Howard's cam in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a high volume water pump in there. We're going to change the timing chain. And we're going to do a couple other things. The VVT, we're going to get rid of it. And we're going to just auction it off. And from what I got, I sent out the message saying if we want to go with like 200 at 50, 200 tickets at 50, or either 100 tickets at 100, most people say $50 for 200 tickets, which is cool. But we're not just going to stop with just one winner. No, we're going to stop with 5 winners. So I'm talking to a lot of my suppliers like ACC Performance and people who endorse me. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get like 10% off for whatever, like 10% off. You need a torque converter, 10% off for a torque converter for the second place, or whatever, companies we get. There's going to be 4 winners after the grand prize, which is the engine. So you have 5 chances to win. And there's going to be some surprises with this. And again, this is my way of saying thank you guys for, I don't know how many years we've been doing this, but we got almost 200 videos. A lot of people don't know that, but there's 200 videos on Coverman 66 on YouTube. Check them out, because there's something for everyone, from rebuilding the engine to hooking up a truck. And we got the 67 Chevelle, so it's not going to stop. We got tons. Hanging quarter panels, we got that. Floorboards, check it out. And we're just not going to stop. We're going to keep on going. So now what I'm going to do now, what I was just doing, I was just testing out last minute testing, just to make sure, because when we start this truck up, there's a couple of things that you're going to see me do. One, I got my infrared laser here. What this does, you shine a red light. I don't know if you can see it. You see that? Let's see, right there. See that red light? You shine that on one of the collectors to find out what the temperature is, because that's very important. Because if this thing is running like 400 degrees, you want to shut it down. If it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like, I guess maybe like 200 and 300, you're pretty much cool. Because remember, like I said, it was just a tune based on what I gave him, and he's awesome. So I'm sure this is going to run pretty good. Now I got 79 injectors, so you want to make sure that doesn't run hot. Now if the headers start glowing, I'm going to shut it down. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 14 millimeter Aeromotive, again, another company that came through for me, and they're going to come through with me with my 67 Chevelle. I'm going to adjust the fuel regulator. Now remember, it's got a boost reference, so you want it to be a constant 50, about 58, 59 PSI all the time, even when the car is, or should I say truck, is in boost. So that's what we're going to do with that. And plus, I got the front end of the truck air, because don't forget, now we're going to start this thing for the first time. We're going to make sure the coolant is there, because if you remember the video that I did, I guess maybe 2 weeks ago, where I showed how I like to put the fluid, the coolant through the top hose down to the engine, and it comes upwards. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to start this thing up, and the battery's hooked up. It was charging. So I see Paul Rubistello. What's up, Paul? Corey, what's happening? How you guys doing? Welcome to the starting party. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? So you're gonna see me running around like a lunatic, starting the car up, starting the truck up, and then we're gonna take it to the back because I want to hear what kind of exhaust note this truck's gonna have, because remember, I made up 2 exhaust companies. I made it up American Racing from the headers to the cat, right? Well, actually after the cat, and then the resonator, and then SLP from the resonator back, because I like the dual exhaust that SLP makes, and you don't find too many companies that have dual exhaust for the truck, and I love the look of that. All right, so if you guys are ready, let me hear you. Let me see you. Yeah, you guys are ready. You guys waited long enough. I waited long enough, so let's do this. I got it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Blue Craig, what's up? Hustle Bear, what's up? Motown in the house. Gotta give peace with us. Moose, what's happening? Earl, what's happening? All right, Motown. All right, let's do it, man. All right, let's start it up. I gotta open the garage, the garage door. All right, it's about to get real. Let's do this. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna put it like this for now, and like I said, I'm gonna finish doing some running around, and then I'm gonna bring it so you guys can see it, and let's do it. Now remember, I set the regulator, but I'm gonna set it again when the engine's running. How's she sound, everyone? I appreciate it. Thank you very much. They're a little warm, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what the temperature is. Yeah, Dwayne, what's up, brother? What's happening? I'm going to find out what the temperature is right up the collectors. See that? Okay. I had to adjust it at 58 now. Electric fans kicked in. Nice. Let's go to the back. Looks like the garage wants to start back up again. Wow. All right. So what do you guys think? Let me read some of these comments. Congratulations. Great job. Thank you, Motown. Much appreciated. Nice. Sounds. Thank you, Ant, man. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Too Hard. Oh, hold on a sec. Please. Okay, I will piece a hit kit together what I got going on here. Because like I said, it's kind of thing, but it's not. It really isn't. But I'll definitely get thanks, Reggie, man. Yo, solid. Darren, what's up? Nice. I appreciate that. I really do. All right. Mark, what's up? Thank you. Sergio. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, so that's the deal with this truck, man. And wow. A lot of work and time. And that's the reason why it took so long. Rob Hanna, I got a shirt for you, Manny. What's up? It's probably the one that's hanging off the back of the truck. Oh, man. But as I'm saying, it took a little time. It was over a year, but it was well worth it because, like I said, life gets a hold of you. And, sometimes you got to, take care of things other than, other projects or family, friends, stuff like that. So, but let's see. Yeah, we're gonna start doing some shirt sales because a lot of people ask for them, and that's really cool. I appreciate it. And if you could share this video with all your friends because, maybe they want to see it. This is really cool. And so if you have any questions, let's see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, got it. Dwayne, you never did. Oh, Gary McGlory in the house. I went to high school with that cat. What's up? We were at junior high school, actually. What's happening, brother? How you doing? But again, if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. I'm not a hard brother to find. And again, this is impossible without you guys. This whole Coverman YouTube channel thing, I appreciate it. And like I said, I couldn't do this without you guys. And like I said, share, subscribe, because like I said, we're gonna be auctioning that engine off, and you definitely want to be part of that because that's gonna be tight. Let's see. Successful, very excited dreams could come true. Yes. Man. Oh, Todd, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Y'all guys gonna make me cry, man. Yo, you guys stop. But I'm enjoying it. Yeah. And so, like I said, you have any questions, any comments, any insults, whatever, put it in the comments below. Share this. Thanks, Javier, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. And it was hard, but like I said, it's fun. This is fun, and we got the '67 Chevelle, we got my '69 Camaro coming back in here, the ZL1. We're gonna be doing some stuff with that. So we got a lot of stuff to do, and like I said, I couldn't make these moves without you guys, and I really appreciate it. But I would look at the clock on the wall. The batteries went out, so I gotta get batteries if I can find a store that has batteries because everything's shut down here. But thank you, Joe, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. Can we get a quick rundown of what you did to Trailblazer prior to the first start? Today? Today, I just checked, I'm going to get back under here. I'm going to make sure, because remember, I put a video out as far as checking the fuel because I primed. I did a lot of stuff that I didn't want to waste time doing here, like making sure the hoses were tight. I took care of that. Ran fuel through it. And like I was telling you before, the fuel regulator, I adjusted it with the engine off, but the proper way to do it is with the engine on. But I wanted to make sure that I had enough. So once I bump it, it jumps up. And that's why I readjust it when I turned the engine on. And, topped off the radiator fluid, as you saw me put more fluid in, because I can only do so much with the engine off. But then it was burping the systems, more bubbles were coming out. So that's why I like putting the coolant, take the top hose off, going towards the engine, and the fluid will come up from the radiator, the bottom, and that's why I have the truck up. See, now I can put the truck down, and that's the sure way that how I like to get rid of all the bubbles in the system, and that's how I've been doing it since I started installing the LS1s, and even before the tune ports and all kinds of engines that I used to do. So, but and as far as what else? Check the oil. Definitely got to check the oil. You should make a list. I have a list, but even something as simple as checking the oil, checking the transmission fluid. See, now what I got to do is I get in there, and now that I started up, I'm gonna, I put transmission fluid in the torque converter, ACC Performance, Boss Hall converter. You would need to get one. I can't wait to see how this truck feels, and you guys are going to be with me on that. Put fluid in the torque converter, put it in the transmission, and then top it off. And then now what I'm going to have to do is once I get in there, before I even take the car out for a spin, I'm going to have the car run, put the brakes on, go through the gears, go back and forth through the gears, top it off some more, and do it. You know, that's the way I like to do it. That way, then you can feel the car jerk when it's ready to go back, jerk when it go, you know, not jerk, but as it goes into gear. And so that's the way I like to do it. This is even. You think so? I don't know. That Chevelle was pretty nice because you know why? The Chevelle, the Chevelle ran because I had the LS in there for a while and I just went to see. So yeah, I guess it's comparison. Then ready to see a smoke show. There's gonna be one. You trust believe. You trust believe because I want to definitely do one for what was that poor kid's name that passed? We do burnout for his name Ryan, I think it was. Yeah, we definitely gonna do a smoke show real quick. You know, once I get this all running and everything like that. So now what we're gonna do is you wanna stay tuned because Ed Gomez, we're gonna do. He's a Pro Edge tuning. This is the guy who used to tune. I'm not sure if he still does it. The Trans Am Worldwide. Remember those Trans Ams that they made out of those new Camaros and looking all kinds of beautiful. He was a tuner of those cars, and he was on the show every now and then. So, what's up, Rev Hard? What's happening? How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, it is, brother. So he's gonna do remote tunes because that's what he does now. And as I was saying the other night, a remote tune. You have several types of tuning. Leonard, what's up, man? How you doing, Mike? How you feeling? What's happening? Burnout for Wyatt. That's what it is. Not Ryan. His name was Wyatt. So yeah, we're gonna get a nice burnout for Wyatt. Definitely, 100%. Rest in peace, little Wyatt. Always breaks my heart when a kid has to go so soon. It really crushes me. Or anyone, because but I guess it's a natural progression of life. But still, when a little kid, he must have been some type of special where God called him home so soon. And rest in peace, Ryan. And you're gonna get yourself a burnout, buddy. And so Ed Gomez is going to be George. What's happening, buddy? How you doing? I see you out there. We got to talk, George. That's George Rubistella. He's the most decorated guy on Pink's. I think he was, how many times was it? 15 times? He was on Pink's All Out. He went for all the money. And what's it called? He's a good guy. Everyone needs to say what's up to George Rubistella and watch his build because he's going to be building up another loose screw. But so yeah, Ed Gomez, he's going to be doing a remote tune. Now, there's three types of tunes that you can really get. Okay, you can get a mail order tune, which a mail order tune, I never liked them. I never liked the mail order tune. Not dissing anyone who does mail order tunes. I mean, if it works out good, fine. But the problem with a mail order tune is you have to give them the information that you want for them to tune to your car. Okay, I mean, but if you're off a little, or who knows if the transmission, I don't know, but I never liked mail order tunes, which now you have a dyno tune. A dyno tune is the best tune for your car because it tunes your car, it tunes the engine to your car as one. But the downfall about that is you're paying someone to beat the snot out of your car. And a lot of people don't do that. And most people don't care about the numbers. From what I see, a lot of people like the numbers, but for the most part, they just want the car to run. In comes a remote tune. A remote tune is the best thing next to the guy there tuning it. All right. Now, what a remote tune is, I'll give you a brief description, is you'll upload the tune tables. You tell him what you got. He'll upload you and he'll send you the tune tables. You upload it to your computer. All right. So you have to purchase HP tuners, but you upload it to your computer. And then he'll start remote tuning. He'll look at what your car is doing. He'll tell you turn your car on. You turn your car on, and he'll start tuning. Then he'll tell you, okay, you disconnect, take the car out for a spin, record, it's not hard. Record the tune for 20 minutes, whatever. And then you upload it back to him. And then he'll tune it again. So it'll take about maybe like 3 or 4 times for him to do that to get to tune where you want it to be. So, but that's what we're gonna do with my truck. Because that's a good way, whereas if you don't have a trailer or a way to trail a car up there, and you don't want to pay U-Haul like $400 for the day, this is a great way of tuning your car and getting it done so you can drive it. Steven, what's up? I have the same problem. Yeah. What's up, Rev Hard Garage? Nothing like that. Stress. Yeah. Now, y'all guys remember, my car blew up. The Trailblazer, not the Trailblazer, the Chevelle, 71 Chevelle. That blew up on the dyno. It was my fault. It blew up on the dyno at 120 miles an hour. That drive shaft kicked out. What happened was the universal joint. Now, this is why you should never, ever listen to a friend who says, hey, I got a drive shaft in the backyard, you can have it. Or I have a universal joint in the backyard, you can have it. This is why you should never, ever do that. Go to Denny's, go to a reputable company that makes drive shafts and U-joints. I didn't do that. I had a drive shaft and I was just missing a U-joint. So what you want to do is you want to make sure it's all in one, because that drive shaft that kicked out, that universal joint, the band, it wasn't the like a 1330, 1350, where it goes through the back of the universal joint. You got the two bolts, you got the little U joint. No, this had little tabs. So you bolted on the front. It looked tight. It felt tight. You couldn't move it. But upon load, this thing is moving back and forth like this. Now, if you remember those old school, like the they have the little center, little notch, the little tabs in the center of the U joint. As this drive shaft is moving back and forth, it was shearing one side off. Sheared it off. Drive shaft kicked out, and that was it. I never, ever, ever use another used universal joint or whatever. That was it. Every time I do a rear end, like I'm going to do my rear end for my 67 Chevelle, I always get a brand new, yoke, drive shaft, everything. You don't want to mess around, because what happened? Let's see. It was a brand new transmission. It was a brand new transmission, 6-speed from out of a GTO. Had to be rebuilt. Floorboards had to be munched. Pipes, I had pipe system all the way back, from the headers. Half of the system needed to be replaced, and I called up Pipes, told them what happened, and those guys are just solid. He's like, we're just gonna send you a new system. And I was like, no, I just need like the X pipe part before it goes to the mufflers. He says, no, just take a whole new system. And I love them for that. That was really cool. And it also cracked my bell housing. So it's a hard lesson learned, but I learned I will never, ever do that again. So, learn from my mistakes, please. All right. But listen, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. You, Mia Bynum in the house. How you doing, Mia, girl? What's up? I haven't seen you since high school, girl. And I want to thank you guys for joining me, because this is fun, and it just shows how much love and how much interest was in this Trailblazer project. And it feels good. It really feels good. And if you guys have any questions, I wish I can answer each and every one of them. Thank you, Nathan. What's happening? How you doing? Steven, what's up? Thank you. Rev Hard Garage, always in the house. What's happening? We gotta get together, man. And again, thank you very much. I would say looking at the clock on the wall, but like I said, I have to get some batteries so I could look at the clock on the wall, or should I say ceiling. Now, people ask about that. I was working in the garage one time before. This is when I first, and matter of fact, if you see some of my first videos, I think it's like the third video, I'm not sure what it is. This is a long time ago. I was working in the garage, and I have this little, it's like a little clock where it shines the time on the wall, And I was working, and I guess I must have hit it, so I was signing off, and I was like looking at the clock on the wall, or should I say ceiling, because when I hit it, it moved up and it hit the ceiling. So the time was shining on the ceiling, and I never ever changed it, and I always keep it on the ceiling. So that's why I said looking at the clock on the wall. But then when I was looking where the time was, and I see it over in the corner on the ceiling, and that's what I said, or should I say ceiling? That's where that comes from. And a lot of people ask about that, so there you have it. And again, like I said, I'm rambling, but now it's time for me to go and check this truck out a little bit more before I take it off the clamps, off the jack stands. And I don't know, it's got a tune in, so I might just take it out for a spin. I don't know. I'm jazzed. So I'm glad you guys joined me again. And, this is going to be the first of many, and I really appreciate it. And to you guys on Instagram, I'm sorry, but I couldn't get Instagram on at the same time as I got YouTube and Facebook. But I will send this on to you, Instagram. All right. But thank you again, and I really appreciate it. You got any questions and anything, just hit your boy up, because I'm going to answer them. I'm a little slow, but I'm going to answer them. Thank you again, and wow, I'm feeling all the love. I'm still seeing stuff come through. Randall Wyatt, oh my God, what's up, man? How you doing? Take it for a spin and record it. I will. You guys are gonna come with me when I do take it for a spin. LK, G-Force, what's up? Terry, what's up? Oh, wait a second. Terry, what about a ZL1 hood extractor? Thinking of a Trailblazer. That would look nice, actually. That would look nice. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Anthony, what's happening? Thanks, Steve. Oh, man, I appreciate my brother, Robert Hanna. What's happening? Look at your shirt in the back of the truck, brother. All right, listen, I got to head on off, and I appreciate it. Again, share this video with a whole bunch. Just hit share, man. Just share it, Yeah, get some, why not? Even, it's a good Christmas gift. Wow, the LS Gurus. What's up, man? How you guys doing? All right, and thank you again. Appreciate you guys. But it's time for me to head on off. Got some food to be barbecuing, all right? And I'll talk to you guys later. Be easy. Take care. Thank you again.